Namaste, friends. My name is Amit Garg. Welcome to my channel, VedicAstrology. Thanks for being a member or a subscriber. And if you're not a subscriber yet or a member yet, consider becoming one. That's what really helps us. That's what keeps us going. That's what supports the channel. So we really appreciate your support. Um, and and also give me feedback in the comments what topics you like and specifically how each of these transits are working for you, what experiences you're having with each of these transits, because we all have different natal charts, so we may experience things slightly differently. So that's a very important thing to remember, is that first of all, you have to look at your natal chart and then see the dasha and then see the transit. So the impact of transit on each person will be different. But overall, this is so in these videos, we talk about the overall energy of the transit, but you have to apply it to your own chart. And also, if you're interested in consultations or courses, you can go to our website, VedicAstrology.com. We have lots of amazing in-depth courses going on, both beginners and advanced, and also individual modules like nakshatras or dashas or virgas. So we have courses, both a live option, the Zoom live sessions, weekly sessions, as well as if you just want to watch the recordings, that's available on the LMS as well. But there's everybody who attends the live course will have the LMS option anyway. So let's begin. So this is going to be a very sensitive 3-4 day period and that happens now because Saturn has been in Aquarius and Rahu has been in Pisces. This happens every month for 3-4 days, but now it's even more sensitive this month because Saturn has gone retrograde. So Saturn is retrograde, and then Rahu is there in the next sign. It's extremely important that we track where the moon is every day. That's how, in India, people see the panchang and see where the moon is. So these transits, the moon transits, are by far the most to make on a day-to-day basis to make decisions. And so you want to see whether moon is with Jupiter, with Mars, with Saturn, with Rahu, and what's going on. And this is especially a sensitive period because moon will be between, for a couple of days at least, it will be between Saturn and Rahu. And then it'll be approaching Rahu and then crossing over Rahu. And moon is our mind, our emotions, our feelings, how we process everything. And so if it's under the influence of Saturn and Rahu both at the same time, it's going to be difficult. A few days, it could be difficult emotionally. So let's discuss for all 12 signs. And this will be based on your moon sign, more applicable to your moon sign, your Rashi, okay? Because we're specifically talking about the transit of the moon. Moon is our mind. And so this transit will affect you on a mental level much more than on a physical level. So that's why look at your moon sign. Wherever moon is placed, we'll go one by one, each of the 12 Rashis, each of the 12 moon signs. So first of all, it's the Aries Rashi, Aries moon sign. And as you can see, moon will be in your 11th house and in your 12th house from moon with respect to the moon sign we're seeing. Okay, and then of course, moon is the ruler of the 4th house based on your Rashi. So that's what's happening. So basically, when moon is with either Saturn or Rahu, you may feel a lot of change, a lot of movement with respect to your desires, with respect to your friends, with respect to your presence on social media, with respect to your finances. You may literally feel up and down, movement in your financial income. And then also related to your 12th house matters, which is connection with the foreign people, foreign subjects. And if you have any projects in the foreign country, those may see fluctuation. You may see unsettled energy. You may see illusion. You may see fear, unfounded fear. That's the key thing with this transit, is unfounded fear. That is moon plus Rahu. And then also, especially the 12th house, moon in the 12th house anyway seems lost in a way. It's like hidden things, secrets. And Rahu being there, it's going to be a difficult transit. And then also related to the 4th house matters, which is maybe difficult time for your mother or with your relationship with your mother. So all of these things, all of those things basically for Aries Rashi, your fourth house, your 11th house, and your 12th house, those things you may feel, these are the energies. You may feel a lot of change or movement. You may feel unsettled energy, like lack of clarity. Oh, I'm not getting the results, or where's the light at the end of the tunnel? And then also there could be a lot of illusion, like things may not be really the way they seem to be. And there could be a lot of fear of the unknown, or just very pessimistic or uh, unsettled energy. So those things might be there. Now, the big recommendations, the things that one can do, one is deep meditation, because your 12th house is completely activated, subconscious mind. And then secondly, with your friends, with your mother, with people at your household also, or with foreigners, do not engage in any emotional stuff, any altercation, any any exchange of words or things like that. Okay. And in addition to that, general remedies for everybody is a lot of oil massage, Abhyanga, Shirodhara, all of those, or just self massage are going to be ideal remedies. But for Aries Rashi especially, meditation, because your fourth house and 12th house both are activated, and just let it go. Let go is the theme, a big theme for everybody. Okay, so that's for the sign of Aries Rashi, Aries moon sign. And the next we'll look at Taurus. So for Taurus moon sign, Taurus Rashi. So remember, this video is specifically based on your moon sign, not on the rising sign, because we're talking about the moon, the effects on our mind. So for Aries, for Taurus Rashi, Taurus moon sign, moon is your third lord, and moon is transiting through your 10th house and your 11th house during these 4 days. Okay, so that's the sensitive area for you: 10th house, 11th house, and your third house. So the caution for you is, uh, do not get engaged in any emotional stuff at your work, or with your friends, or with your younger siblings, or with your neighbors, and in your communication also. Be very cautious in all your, especially written communications, all your networking, all of that third house matters. And also your social media presence, that's your 11th house, and the way you communicate at work also, that's 10th house. So all forms of communication, be very careful. There could be the words you say may be misinterpreted. People may misinterpret what you're trying to say. So be very cautious, be very neutral, be very clear and concise, and follow up with people in terms of communication. Secondly, there could be a lot of fear of the unknown. Oh, what will happen to my career? What will happen to my friends, or my financial income, or my siblings, and things like that. So be grounded, stay grounded, do lots of oil massage. And then also there could be a lot of illusion uh, with respect to third house, 10th house, and 11th house. And you'll see a lot of change or movement, or things are not settled, things are not well defined, you may discover. So those are some of the um, energies you may feel during these 3-4 days. But the best thing, remedies are to do a lot of oil massage, self massage you can do, but also you can do chant Shiva mantras, Mahamrutyunjay mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, or you can chant Rudrashtakam. You can offer water on Shivling. That's the ideal remedy for anytime moon is going through a difficult phase. And at the same time, as I mentioned, uh, for your 10th house, it's good to be compassionate, help people. So that'll be a remedy for you for Taurus. For your 11th house matters, you can still, think big, as in, big projects for your financial income. That's good, but be careful that there's not too much daydreaming. That's the caution here. So that's for the sign of Taurus. Next, we will see the sign of Gemini. So again, we are talking about the moon sign here. This video is applicable based on your moon sign, your Rashi, not on the rising sign, because this is the transit of the moon we're talking about. So for Gemini, moon is your second lord, of course, and moon is going to be transiting through your ninth house and your 10th house. Okay, so ninth house and 10th house, those areas, you may feel unsettled energy. You may feel fear of the unknown. You may feel illusion. You may feel change and lack of groundedness and lack of clarity in those areas. So what that means, you may feel worried about your career. You may feel worried about your dharma, about your father, about your gurus, or issues, emotional issues with these people, or emotional issues at work, emotional issues with your family. Be very careful with your speech. This is going to be very important for Gemini Rashi people, that you speak very carefully. You choose your words very carefully, because the second Lord, Lord of the speech, is going to be under the influence of Shani Maharaj and Rahu. So your words may be misinterpreted. Okay, and also be careful with your diet. You may have a tendency to either have emotional eating or overeat or eat junk food. So be careful about those things. And also additional remedies. One is for everybody, do lots of oil massage, but don't get involved in any emotional discussions at your work or with your family members. Stay away from all of that. And then also you can do Abhishek on Shivling. You can do Rudra Abhishek. You can chant Mahamrityunjay mantra or Shiva mantras, Om Namah Shivaya, all of those. And then the mantras for moon also you can chant. So those are some of the remedies for Gemini. And next we'll see the sign of Cancer. So that was for Gemini Rashi. Now let's see, the next is Cancer. Now remember, this video we're talking about the moon sign, your Rashi, not based on the Lagna, because this is the transit of the moon. And so for Cancer, of course, this is very, very sensitive period for you, 3-4 days. The moon is your Lagna lord, not the Lagna, the lord of your first house, right? So and then it's transiting through 8th house. It'll be transiting through your 9th house. This is going to could be a very, very emotional roller coaster for you. The moon, it's, for Cancer, moon transiting through the 8th house. Biggest thing is there could be a lot of fear of the unknown. That's the 8th house. Moon in the 8th house is not very strong, not very stable. It feels lost because 8th house is the house of hidden things. 8th house is the secrets, both positive and negative, secrets as in secrets in relationships, things like that, but also secrets of the universe. But it's like finding the pearls at the bottom of the ocean, but there's no light there, right? So it's dark and it's not clear. There's no clarity. You have to find your way. So the moon, the mind, it feels lost in such a situation. It feels fearful. So that's why moon in the 8th house is never good. It's almost like moon in the sign of Scorpio. That's the 8th sign. That's why moon is debilitated in Scorpio. And so Cancer, I cannot overemphasize. Be very careful emotionally. Stay grounded, do lots of oil massage, stay close to your family and friends. That's very important for Cancer in general, always, but especially now when moon will be in your 8th house. And then 9th house also. So be careful with respect to pessimism or sadness and melancholy. That is because your first house Lord is going to be in the 8th house. And same thing, don't get involved in any emotional issues with your gurus, with your father, with your sangha. You may also feel lack of clarity or confusion with respect to your dharma, your path in life, your spiritual path. That is the 9th house, because Rahu is sitting there. Well, in fact, Rahu has been there for a while, and it'll be there for another 9 months. And so now moon going over that will trigger that further. You may feel lost in your spiritual path. So consider, talking to an astrologer, or just stay grounded. And this too shall pass. I mean, uh, there's no need to rush things as in, oh, I need a spiritual path or direction. You will get it. But this may give you like a lot of unclarity, illusion, and unsettled energy in terms of your spiritual path, and in terms of your connection with the gurus, connection with their sangha. Or also, this could also mean lack of clarity with respect to your higher education. What should I study? Should I enroll in a PhD program? Things like that. And also, but this is a good time for travel, a long distance travel. I mean, that's what Rahu loves as well. And so you can do a pilgrimage to a very distant place or things like that. But simply chanting Shiva mantras, Mahamrityunjaya mantra, Abhishek on Shivling, all those remedies, remedies for Lord Shiva, remedies for Moon, will be great, and then lots of massage. But this period, in fact, it is really good for spiritual upliftment for Cancer, because the Lord of the first house will be going over uh, through Saturn and Rahu, which in fact they ultimately shatter all the illusions. They make you go around the world searching for things, but then you come back home. So be careful emotionally. Could be a roller coaster for Cancer, but powerful time to activate your inner um, subconscious mind. Okay, so that's for the sign of Cancer. Next is Leo. Leo moon sign. This video is specifically based on the moon sign, not the rising sign, not the lagna, only the Rashi, because we're talking about the transit of the moon. So obviously the Leo Rashi, moon is your 12th lord, and then moon is will be transiting through your 7th house and your 8th house. So for Leo, your two of the moksha trikona, the 8th house and the 12th house, are activated. That means a really powerful time for you to do lots of deep meditation, activate your subconscious mind, do astral travel. For Leo, all of the, connect with the ancestors, literally, lucid dreaming, past life regression, all of those things. Start some of these guided meditations. Otherwise, you may feel the mind may feel very fearful, mind may feel lost, you may feel unsettled energy, and also that will apply in your relationships. So in your relationships, you may feel lost, or your partner may feel the same energy, or both of you may feel like you don't have a sense of direction or clarity, or both of you may feel a lot of fear of the unknown, or just plain illusion, like what's going on, or this energy of separation, because Moon and Saturn, it's a separative energy. So your relationships may feel like pessimism, ups and downs, lots of movement, lots of lack of clarity. So those energies might be there. But as I said, best thing is to activate your 8th house and 12th house, do deep meditation, maybe enroll in some courses, and work on your activating the subconscious mind. So that's for the sign of Leo, Leo Rashi. Next one is Virgo, Virgo Rashi. So remember, this video is based on the moon sign, not the rising sign, because it's the transit of the moon. So for Virgo, of course, the moon is your 11th lord. And moon will be transiting through your 6th house and your 7th house. So again, relationships will be the focus. There could be a lot of emotions going on in your relationship. Be very calm. Just these 3-4 days, do not get into any arguments, period. You don't need to win any arguments. It can wait for 3 days until the moon goes past Rahu, way past, even leaves the 7th house, because wherever moon goes, there's ups and downs. So as long as moon is staying in your 7th house until end of July 27th, you may still feel up and down in your relationship. So be very sensitive in your relationships. Be very careful in your work also. That is the 6th house. Be very careful on social media, dealing with the friends. You may feel ups and down, that energy in your financial income. But let go of all the fear. Let go of all this monkey mind, fear of the unknown with respect to your relationship, with respect to your income, and your work. and your friends and all of that. So do lots of meditation, self massage or oleation, or chant lots of Shiva mantras. Do Shivling Abhishek and Rudrashtakam. And now you can do these things, in fact, with your partner also. That is the seventh house for Virgo. Do these things with your co-workers, sixth house. You can help other people. That's the sixth house. Help other people with exact same energy who might be feeling this emotional ups and downs roller coaster. And that will be the best remedy. And then you can also help, in fact, do these things, Shiv mantras, or help other people on the social media. Just don't get involved emotionally, but you can still reach out to a lot of people through internet, through your channels, so that you can help other people. That's the best remedy for this transit for Virgo. That's Virgo Rashi. Okay. Next is Libra Rashi. Tula Rashi, moon sign, not the rising sign, because this video is about the moon transit. So for Libra, moon is, of course, your 10th lord, and moon will be transiting through your 5th house and your 6th house. So Libra, be very careful in your romantic relationships. There could be a lot of emotional stuff going on with respect to your children, with respect to your speculative investments, with respect to your co-workers, also with respect to your business or with your bosses. All of those areas, three main areas are being impacted. So in these areas, so which I mentioned, as in your romantic relationships, your children, your work, the people who work for you, or your bosses, people who you work for, there could be a lot of unsettled energy. There could be a lot of lack of clarity. There could be illusion. There could be fear, like, oh, what will happen to my job? What will happen to my business? That is the 10th house. What will happen to my children? What will happen to my romantic partner? So that kind of energy will be there. A lot of unsettled energy, pessimism, or just lack of clarity. So do lots of meditation. You can do meditation together with your children, or with your romantic partner, or at your work. Also, you can introduce meditation. You can introduce some. If the environment is conducive, even like chanting Shiva mantras or Rudra Abhishek, things like that. If you work in such kind of environment, if it's you know possible. And one big caution for Libra: do not um, do not do any speculative investments in these 3-4 days. Stay away from any risky investments. It's very, very important that you don't take any hasty decisions. So that's overall for the sign of for Rashi of Tula Rashi. So next will be Scorpio Rashi, Scorpio moon sign. Okay, so we're talking about the moon sign in this video because it's the transit of the moon. So for Scorpio Rashi, Scorpio moon sign, moon is of course your 9th lord, and moon will be transiting through your 4th house and your 5th house. So this 3-4 days, kind of emotional roller coaster with respect to your home environment, with respect to your mother, with respect to your father, with respect to your dharma, with respect to your children, and with respect to your romantic relationships. So lots of areas, pretty much, all of these family relationships are being impacted. So, and Scorpio, anyway, you may have a tendency of being too emotional. First of all, don't, uh, feel fearful. I mean, you may have this fear of the unknown in these areas. So stay away from that energy. And then there could be lack of clarity in these areas. There could be lack of settled energy. You may feel unsettled with respect to your dharma, with respect to your higher education, with respect to your home environment, your mother, your children. And there could be a lot of illusion. Now, these 3-4 days, things may not be the way they seem to be. So just let it go, let it pass these 3-4 days. Whatever emotions or thoughts or feelings coming up, they may not be real. There could be a lot of, like, fear mongering or things like that. So stay grounded. You can do lots of meditation with your mother, with your children, with your father, with your gurus, with your sangha. You can do Shiva mantras, you can do Abhishek, you can do Rudra Ashtakam, and then you can also do remedies for moon, give donations of white things, white food products, especially liquids like milk products and things like that. But most of all, stay grounded and do not give in to these unfounded fear or illusion or these kind of emotions. So that's for the sign of Scorpio, Scorpio Rashi. Okay. Next will be the Sagittarius. So we're talking about the moon sign, Sagittarius Rashi, Dhanu Rashi. Okay. So for Dhanu Rashi, moon is your eighth lord, and moon is transiting through your third house and your fourth house. So you may feel emotional roller coaster, literally, because it's the eighth lord also we're talking about. Um, Home environment may feel rocky, the fourth house. Your connection with your siblings, younger siblings, may be difficult, emotional. So stay away from emotions. You may feel fearful in terms of those areas of life as well. There could be illusion, lack of clarity, as in even, should I change my home, residence, things like that. Those kinds of feelings will be there. Unsettled energy, lack of clarity, and then shared wealth, your inheritance, money with the spouse. And then also in your communication, be careful in your written communication, in your networking, in your short distance travels. So those are some caution for Sagittarius. The remedies you can do lots of oil massage, Abhyanga, Shirodhara, lots of Shiva mantras, especially the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, offer water, do Abhishek. For Sagittarius, actually, this is a big opportunity to activate your subconscious mind, go very deep, because two of the three moksha sthanas, the fourth house and the eighth house, are getting activated. So literally, you can really figure out what makes you happy. You can do lots of change and transformation that can lead to spiritual growth. So powerful time to do these remedies and find spiritual growth and activate your subconscious mind. So that's for Sagittarius. Next is Capricorn, Capricorn Rashi. This video is based on the moon sign, the Rashi, not the Lagna, because it's the moon's transit that we are studying. So for Capricorn, of course, it's important for your relationships because moon is your seventh lord, and it will be transiting through your second house and your third house. So those are the areas that are going to be impacted. So these 3-4 days, there could be lots of emotional roller coaster up and down in your relationships, in your that with your partner, or relationship in your family also. Also with your younger siblings or your neighbors or your close friends. So be very careful when using words with your partner or in your all forms of communication. See, for Capricorn, the big theme is communication. Both the second house and the third house are activated. Second house is your speech, your words. Third house is your written communication and networking and reaching out to people. So all of that could be impacted. So be careful when sending out emails. Be careful in your speech. There could be illusion, meaning people may misinterpret what you're saying. These 4 days, just let it go. Don't be emotionally attached to anything. Don't get involved in any emotional stuff with your partners, with your spouse, with your business partner, with your family, with your younger siblings, all of that. So the remedies, other remedies, of course, that are generic are for all the signs is do lots of massage, oil massage, oleation, Abhyanga, Shirodhara, chant Shiva mantras, Mahamrityunjaya mantra, do Rudra Abhishek, and then chant Rudra Ashtakam as well. So that's for the sign of uh, Capricorn. Now, next will be Aquarius. For Aquarius, moon, this is based on the Rashi, not the Lagna. Okay, so not the rising sign, just the moon sign, because we're talking about the transit of the moon. So for Aquarius, moon will be transiting through your Lagna and through your second house, and moon is your sixth lord. So this is going to be a period of a lot of emotional up and down for you in general. Like you may question your self-worth, you may question your family wealth. You may question your work, your profession. Or there could be literally a lot of emotions going on, emotional turmoil at your work, at your job, or with your family members also. Uh, Aquarius, especially, be careful in selection of your words, because Rahu sitting there and Moon will be there up and down. So anything you say may be misinterpreted. And there could be a lot of illusion and lack of clarity in terms of job, in terms of family, in terms of self also, who you are. You know, there could be a lot of unsettled energy. So those are the precautions or remedies for Aquarius Rashi. But in general, also all the generic remedies, which is do lots of Shiv mantras, Om Namah Shivaya, Mahamrityunjay mantra, do Shiv Abhishek, Shivling Abhishek, do Rudrashtakam, and also you can introduce that like meditation and stuff in your workplace if it's possible, and do that with your family members also. That's the second house. Okay, so that's for the Rashi of Kumbh Rashi, Aquarius moon sign. Then last we have Pisces Rashi, Pisces moon sign. So this video is based on the moon sign, not the rising sign. So if we're talking about the Pisces moon sign now. So for Pisces, moon is of course your fifth lord, and it'll be transiting through your 12th house and your Lagna. Very sensitive period. Your 12th house is activated completely. So that means you can do deep meditation, but there could be a lot of unfounded fears or hidden secrets or hidden fears or illusion going on. And also with respect to yourself, like self-doubt or pessimism or melancholy or lack of clarity, or like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. So when will things clarify? Those issues, doubts, or illusions might be there. Also with respect to your children and your romantic relationships, there could be emotional ups and downs or lack of clarity or illusion or fear. What will happen to my children? What will happen to my romantic relationships? All of that. So stay grounded these 3-4 days. Do lots of Shiva mantras, Om Namah Shivaya, Mahamrityunjay mantra, Abhishek on Shivling, chant Rudra Abhishek, Rudrashtakam. Do lots of massage, lots of oil massage, self massage or Abhyanga Shirodhara. But also go deep, 12th house. Do lots of meditation, activate your subconscious mind. You'll get a lot of answers, but also you'll get clarity and stability and foundation. So those are some of the remedies for Pisces Rashi. So this is a very quick transit, like 3-4 days, but very important, very powerful, because Moon is involved with two big malefics, Saturn and Rahu. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. And please like, share, and subscribe. It's very important for us, very important for the channel that you share the love, and also leave comments. Let me know your experiences. I read each and every comment, and I respond. And then also tells me what things make sense for you and are useful for you. All right, may this transit uh, um, be gentle for all of us, and maybe all stay grounded and do lots of meditation. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you.